Like, oh my goodness. That was 6 points on the board? Was that 6 points on the board, though? Not quite. Let's see. All right. Checking. Run out that. Not quite 6 points on the board. But that was a good run, though, by the Tigers. Really good run. Sorry about that, guys. Just kind of checking out the mic out here. This is not quite a normal setup. Normally we'd be playing at another stadium. So, kind of just bear with us for a little bit. We're trying to get things situated for y'all. We're trying to get situated things for y'all. Alrighty now. Alrighty, first and goal for the Tigers. Alright, number 25. Got a good room. Is that a touchdown? No, it's not. It is not a touchdown. Pretty sure that was a timeout call by the Tigers. Like I said, my apologies, ladies and gentlemen. There is currently no scoreboard and no timer on the field. So we're doing NFL rules. Actually, my apologies. That actually was a touchdown. But the 2-point conversion was not good, so my apologies for that. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Not a good kickoff. Yep, that's going to be a penalty. It's going to be a penalty against the Tigers. All right, so that's roughly around the 25. We'll say about 24 if you are. We'll make it 25, but then obviously that's going to push up at least about 10 yards. So our Colonial should be on the 35. Alrighty, 1st and 10. Oof. Oh man, that is a loss against the Colonials. Alrighty. was at least a loss of 1, if not 2 yards. 2nd and 12. Uh-oh, that's another fumble. Uh-oh. Oh, let's see. Oh, man. Recovered by the Tigers. That is a touchdown. Fumble 6, y'all. Oh, we got an injured player. Got an injured player on the Colonials. Let's turn the camera view a little bit to the right. We're not trying to show the injury. All right, so that's definitely going to be an injury timeout for one of the Colonial players. Everyone's currently taking a knee. Okay, the injured player was able to get up under his own power. Thank goodness. Okay. Alrighty, and it seems like the 2-point conversion was no good. The score is still 12-0. Tigers are up by 12. So pretty much the Tigers was able to score pretty easily on their first possession. A good running play. And then the Colonials, unfortunately, had a fumble, which resulted in a fumble 6 for the Tigers. As I said before, we currently do not have a timer, so we do not know how much time is left in the first quarter, so my apologies. We are doing NFL rules. And we're doing the best we can. So just be patient with us. All right, not a bad kick. All right, number 34 got a little bit of blocking room. Oh. Okay. Really close. Ooh. All right, so that was at least about 20-plus yards that he was able to gain. But it seemed really close around the 50 mark. Let's see what the ref's going to spot it. Alrighty, so that's roughly around 48, 49 yard. 1st and 10 for the Colonials. Alright, now the running play. Alright, so that looks like at least about 2 yards, give or take. right. 2nd and 8. All right, number 2. It's a floater. He just threw it out of bounds. Uh-oh. Yeah, that does look like intentional grounding, unfortunately, since there was no wide receiver within the area. Alrighty now, so that definitely looks like 3rd and long. Number 2, our quarterback needs to get to at least to the 41-yard line. 3rd and long. Alright, he's running. Oh, he got good speed. And he easily gets the first down. Easily. It's definitely good to know that we have a dual threat quarterback on our hands. And thanks to his efforts, we're able to keep the ball moving and go with 1st and 10 once again. Uh-oh. Ooh. Alright, so no flag this time for intentional grounding. There was at least one wide receiver within the area. Lost it down, 2nd and 10. Ooh, nice little power run. He's still fighting. They didn't blow the whistle? Alright, they just blow the whistle. That was a really good run. That should put us roughly around at least 3rd and 5. So it's manageable. It's manageable. Uh-oh. Alright, there's a flag on the field. Ooh, that is against the offense. All right, number 2 calling out the plays and the protection. And, oh no. Is that going to be against the offense again? Oh man, that is another penalty against the offense. Man. Uh-oh. And he's sacked. Man. After a good solid drive, roughly around the 25-yard line, the Colonials has been stopped. There's a punt. Good bounce. Oh, good job. Oh, good job by the Colonials. Great job by the Colonials pinning the Tigers beyond the 15-yard line. The Colonials, they're definitely going to need a stop. They can't allow the Tigers to get up 18-0. First and 10. Lots of room for number 33. He's still up. And he will get the first down. All right, first and 10. Give it right back to the running back. This time, good run by number 25. We actually heard one of the Tiger players from Woodland, Maryland, say that it is supposed to be raining, but just check the weather forecast out here in Williamsburg, Virginia. And there's only a 10% chance of rain, so either he knows something or the weather app is wrong. Ooh, good job by the Colonials. Stopping number 25 from getting any penetration whatsoever. Like we said before, the Colonials definitely need a stop. And we're going to say it's about 3rd and 6, give or take. All right, penalty will go against the offense. Yeah, that looked like roughly about 10 yards was also 3rd and long for the Tigers. Number 3, drop back. Wide receiver caught it. And it looks like yep, that will be fourth down. The Tigers roughly got back to the line of scrimmage. Ooh. It looks like that will be a penalty against the offense. But let's see first. Nope, no penalty. No penalty. Oh, yikes. Oh boy. Yeah, that's gonna be against us. Definitely jump off side on that one. Still fourth down, but that does change the play call a little bit. The offense is now on the field. The Tigers need to get at least between the 38 and the 39-yard line. At least. Ah, he caught it. Wait a minute. Good effort, though, with number 33, though, making sure he did not go any further. But due to forward progress, the Tigers will continue to drive. All right, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Running play. He sees a lot of room. Zero still going. Apparently, it is a few drops outside, so it might be raining. Who knows? Hopefully, it does not start raining anytime soon. Second and short. Did he get the first down? Not quite. Third and short. All right, timeout call. Like I said beforehand, we do not have um, an actual scoreboard or a timer, so we do not know how much time is left in the first quarter. The only thing that we can tell you is at least 4 minutes pass, give or take. That's pretty much about it. Normally, this is not where the Colonials play. We kind of need to find a field at the last minute, so we just making it work, just doing what we can. Our normal stadium is across town, so we're just working with what we got. Alrighty, it appeared that was the end of the first quarter. So thank you, Rush, for telling me that. And he does get the first down. Yep. So ended the first quarter. We just didn't realize that was happening, but it's all good. Ended the first quarter. Tigers are up 12-0. They switched sides. Now it's the second quarter. It was third and short. Tigers got it. Now it's first and 10. That was a good run by number 33 of the Tigers. And thus far, the Tigers has pretty much just been, for the most part, I want to say roughly around more than 80%, probably want to say around 85. You can even argue about 90% of just running the football, maybe about 10% passing, trying to wear down the Colonials. And that is an incompletion. Line number 3 is kind of neither here with the coach wanting him to run in terms of play calling. Like I said before, the Colonials definitely need a stop to stop the bleeding. Give us an opportunity to get back into this game. Third and 6. 3, he dropped back. 12, he catches it. And he's still going. However, the ref did throw a penalty. Did throw a flag. Let's see what the penalty is. It's going to be against the defense or the offense. It is holding against the Tigers. And we will replay that once again. All right, so a loss of 10 yards there. So third and long now. More likely going to be a passing play. 3, deep back, long throw. Great job. Oh, hold up. Number 11 was not able to get it. However, there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is going to be. It's either going to be holding or it's going to be pass interference. Dang. Yep. Yep, I agree, Mr. Lewis. Yes, indeed, that is a pass interference call. Oh, man. That's really good field position for the Tigers. Really good field position. Is he in? He is not in. We couldn't quite get that. We couldn't quite get that camera view, unfortunately. But we might be able to get that camera view in the second half. Just gotta try it out. We just gotta try out on a few things, but we couldn't quite catch that camera view. But pretty much what happened, number 3, the quarterback of the Tigers, threw it to his wide receiver on the right hand side. The trees kind of got in the way. He caught it, but he wasn't in bounds, so it didn't count. All right, good job by the Colonials, and that is a sack. No, he's down. Wait, what? Hold up. Oh, oh, no. Oh, no. The Colonial thought that the play was dead. The ref never made the call. They assumed that it was fumble. I mean, not fumble. That was a sack. And the quarterback gave himself up, but he kept on fighting. Just threw the ball up in the air. Man. Let's see what the ref's going to have to say, because this is definitely... Uh-oh. Oh, boy. This is definitely a big call. Like, even our head coach is trying to figure out what is going on here. Yeah, that was a very unusual situation. Very unusual situation. Yeah, I mean that's kind of the tough thing. Like, we don't have instant replay, and even if we did have instant replay, it'd be kind of hard to kind of get the referees to see it in time. Yeah, Walker. That was a very unusual situation. I'm not even gonna hold you on that one. That was extremely unusual. I assume that the quarterback was down. The refs never made the call. They never blew the whistle. They never blew the whistle. Yeah, it is the second quarter. It is the second quarter, but yeah, that was odd. I'm not even gonna hold you on that one. As of right now, we're going to assume that is a touchdown because that is what the refs called it. If not, we'll change the score later. But yeah, that was extremely odd. Yeah, I mean, like I said, from this camera angle, yes, it did appear that he was down. All right, and it still seems like they're going. All right, so yep, that wasn't a touchdown. But like I said, we'll figure out what happened during halftime. We'll figure it out. We'll adjust the score, and then we'll kind of explain what happens from the ref perspective. Because That was odd. Yeah, definitely watched a lot of football games. Never seen that before. Hey, but at least we're having a good time, though. Well, at least we're having a good time. Okay, now that is a touchdown. Yeah. So what happened was the Colonials. So so Walker is asking, how did the Tigers get so down the field so fast? Pretty much what happened was the Colonials was like on 3rd and 5 at number 3. Threw the ball to the left. His wide receiver was unable to catch it, but there was a pass interference call against the Colonials, and as a result, that's how they was able to get the ball pretty much that far down the field. So that's pretty much what happened. All right. Got a couple of blocks still running. Got close around the 50-yard line. Oof. Quarterback number 2 is trying to find some type of penalty. Unfortunately, he will not get it. All right, timeout call by the Colonials. All right, 2nd and 10. fumble. But number 88 still going. And he was able to take a negative into a positive and get us at least about 4 yards on that play. Alrighty, so seems like a long discussion by both teams. All right, so pretty much what happened was the referees pretty much told both teams pretty much just keep it clean, no more excessive trash talk and all that good stuff, or else you will be ejected from the game. Running play. And unfortunately, that is a stop against the Colonials. All right. Roughly about 4th and 8, the Colonials have decided to go for it. This is a big play for both teams. Shuffle. No dice. There's a flag on the field. Regardless, though, that is a stop for the Tigers. First and 10 for the Tigers. Long throw, 13 wide open by himself, and he cannot get it. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. He was wide open. Had nothing but green. Just could not catch it. Second and 10. Yes, that was a great throw. It really was. Oh, whoa. Okay. I think the initial flag was against the Tigers, but yep, it will be against the Tigers. Second and 15. Another penalty against the Tigers. Now that is second and 20. Indeed, it is another false start against the Tigers. Second and 20. Colonials, they closed it in. They was able to get him. Not quite. My apologies. But I do see a holding call. Just need to figure out that's against Colonials or... No, that is against the Tigers. Good Lord. Wow. This could be what the Colonials need. It's exactly what the Colonials could use right now. My goodness. So to kind of give you guys like a point of reference, we did start at the 40-yard line. We're now roughly around the 20-yard line in the opposite direction. Oh my goodness. Is that against the Tigers again? It is. Oh my God. This is still the second down, y'all. Mind you, this started because the Colonials was not able to convert on the fourth down. And the Tigers had really good field position at the 40. 40 going their direction now is roughly around the 24th going toward the Colonials direction. Might as well won the football in this case. 22 still up. And he is found by a brick wall. Good Lord Jesus. He is not going anywhere. Third and... yeah, we don't even know. We're just going to say long. Let's just go with long. Let's just go with long. Well, we've been saying that the Colonials really need to stop, and you know what? This is a really good time to get a stop. Number 3 going back. 0. Got a little bit of room. And he's not going to get it. And immediately the Tigers are going for a punt. That is a good stop for the Colonials. Really good stop. A combination of penalties and, yeah, pretty much just a combination of penalties and the Colonials just making sure that they didn't make no mistakes in that possession. Really helped them out. Third and 60. Good Lord. That's what it was? Third and 65. Wow. Wow. Okay. Oh, there we go! Yes! Beautiful! That is exactly what the Colonials needed! That was beautiful. No flags. Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up. Yeah, no flags. No flags whatsoever. That was clean. That was a clean block. Great field position for the Colonials. 1st and 10. It's a really good opportunity for Colonials to score in this possession. Block punt. Wow. Just. Whew, wow. Sorry about that. Just had a moment. Special teams for the Colonials really came up big. And we desperately needed that in the worst way. I do appreciate Mr. Will Lewis giving an explanation of each play. Really do appreciate that. Normally I would be doing that, but again, this is not really my normal role, so it's all good. Just trying to help out. 1st and 10. Good throw. Oh, hold up. No flag. No flag. A man just tripped, unfortunately. And he's injured. Another injury for the Colonials. Fortunately, he is able to get up under his own power, thank goodness. Second and 10. Ooh. Oh, man. Another fumble. And he's still going. Oh, man. Man. Another fumble against the Colonials. You hate to see it. Just like that. And just like that, the Colonials does get their own fumble of their own. Wow. It's been wild, y'all. It's been wild. Interception. That's what happened. Sorry, just kind of missed that play. We had to make sure that all of our systems were working, so we did kind of miss a play-by-play on that one. But thank you, Will, for saying that was an interception. Whew. Wow. Okay. There is a few raindrops, but it's not raining, so we're still fine. And there is a flag on the field, and what just... Oh, man. Oh, yep, definitely feel the... Oh, crap, I do feel the raindrop. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Deep. Ah, he could not get it. He could not get it. Yep, it's definitely raining a little bit. Just a little dribbling. It gets too crazy, we're going to have to shut it down from a video perspective because can't afford to get in this equipment. Damage. Another deep throw. Ah, did he get it? No, he did not get it. After several penalties, that should be now second. Is that halftime? Looks like that's halftime right there, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe. We're about to find out. Yeah, that's definitely halftime. All right, cool. So, with that being said, it is currently 18-0. And we'll be back momentarily for the second half. Unless it really starts raining, then we're going to have to leave. All right, now back to the third quarter. All right, so pretty much we did figure out what happened in regarding to that play. We did miss a two-pointer, a two-point conversion that was actually made. I'm going to our right. So pretty much what happened was one of the Tiger players, one of the O-line, kind of ran into his own quarterback. Then he fell. So according to NFL rules, you gotta be down by contact by somebody else. So as a result, the refs, they didn't blow the whistle. They kept playing. He threw a touchdown. And that's pretty much what happened. So the score is actually 20-0. Yeah, so that's pretty much what happened. Uh-oh. Looked like that might have been another fumble. All right, so it seemed like it stopped raining. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. No gain. No gain whatsoever. It's at 1.7. If we zoom in anymore, it's going to get grainy. Alrighty. Alrighty, third and long. Oh, man! Another fumble. This time, well, actually, not a fumble at this point. Ladies and gentlemen, my apologies. That is a strip fumble. Not just a fumble, a strip fumble. Goodness gracious. Score now is 26-0 Tigers. You can definitely tell that the Tigers are definitely fired up from the crowd noise on the sideline. The Tigers now going for the 2-point conversion. It is no good. Score now is 26-0. All right, Tigers are getting ready to kick off. got to go now. He got to go. All right, 1st and 10. Looked like that was a gain of 2 for the Colonials. He's still running. He's still going. He's still going. He got the 1st down. All right, 1st and 10. Number 9. The Tigers defense has responded once again. He couldn't go anywhere. He couldn't go anywhere. 3rd and long for the Colonials. Oh, he's still up, and he's still going, but he's short. But he is short, unfortunately. All right, 4th down. Score is 26-0. Tigers are up by a lot. Would the Colonials go for in this situation? I say why not? Why not? I mean, you might as well go for it. You might as well. Hold up. Is that going to be offside? That's going to be a false start. We're about to find out. Oh, it's going to be offside against the defense. And as a result, that will be a first down for the Colonials. First and 10. Once again, offsides. Defense. Another 5 yards. First and 5 now for the Colonials. I think he can get about at least 1 yard in that. Second and 4. If you want to look at your phone, that's fine. I can do the camera. Okay. Another first down for the Colonials. Oh, wow. Not really for sure what happened there, but nevertheless. Now roughly around the 20-yard line. Another running play. First time in a long time that the Colonials had an opportunity to score. Here it comes. 12. That's not going to work, but there's a flag. Let's see what happens here. It's going to be against the defense or the offense. Maybe you see something from the refs. All right, yes, it will be against the defense. Either pass interference or holding. Do set it downs for the Colonials. All right, timeout call. Woo, that was close. Whew. Almost could have been another fumble situation right there. I don't think we got any yards on that one. Looked like it stopped raining, so that's good for us. We'll be able to keep this stream alive for y'all here in Williamsburg, Virginia. Roughly around 7:36 p.m. at night. We started kickoff around 6 o'clock p.m. It's been good. It's been good thus far. Colonials, though, really need to get some points on the board. Whoa, high snap. Number 2, he's running. Man, that could have been bad. Could have been really, really bad. Third and goal. Number 2. Oh, no. Man. And he was stopped. 4th and goal. More than likely, the field goal team is not going to be coming out. We have not seen a field goal at all this game. So you know the Colonials are going for it. They got to. Here we go, number 2. Throw. Oh, no! Ah! Intercepted at the end zone. Man! Man. You hate to see it. Oh, man. Yeah, it's been a tough day for the Colonials. Tough day. Tigers from Maryland, man, they definitely came out ready to play, ready to go. Good run by number 25. Picking up at least 16 yards in that play, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Wow. All right, pretty sure that was the end of the 3rd quarter. Now we're going to the 4th quarter. Like I said before, there's no timer, there's no scoreboard, so we're just we're figuring it out along the way, just like y'all. So, nevertheless, it is the 4th quarter now. First and 10. Good catch on number 4. But good job on number 32 from the Colonials, making sure that we got that good stop. A stop in the sense of making sure that they didn't continue. Looks like that's going to be, yep. Nevertheless, that will be a 1st down, though. Another completion. Picked up at least about 6 yards on that one, 2nd and 4. All right, that penalty will go against the Tigers. All right, first down for the Tigers. What? It's still fine. All right, 1st and 10. Running, looking for a man to get open. Long throw, 13, nothing. Good job by the Colonials. Seemed like the running back did have a lot of room. Kind of decided to change his mind at the last minute, try to go a different direction. The Colonials were ready for him. All right, 3rd and long. Deep throw is way up in the air. There's an opportunity. Incompletion. No flag. This will be a punt. Good stop by the Colonials. Yeah, so this is the Colonials, the Williamsburg Colonials' first year as a semi-pro football team. The Woodland Tigers are an established team. They've been playing for several years, so with all things considering, we're going to use this as a learning opportunity, get back in the room, and really prepare ourselves for our next opponent. So it's kind of tough right now as Colonial fans, but there's definitely some positives that we can kind of take away from this, for sure. Timeout on the field. I think the ref, one of the refs and one of the players on the field said 7:38. I think that's in reference to 7:38 left in the 4th quarter. All right, Tigers are going to be punting. Here we go. Ooh, low snap. Oh, yikes. He just got to get rid of it. End up being a catch. Can he get enough, though? Oh, man, he did get the first down, and he's still running. Nevertheless, though, good job by the Colonial preventing that from being a touchdown. They easily could have given up on the play, but they didn't. Nevertheless, the Tigers did find a way to take a really bad situation into a positive. Low snap. Wanted to be a punt. He wanted to punt it. He couldn't. He just found an open man. Got at least about 25 yards off of that. 1st and 10. Roughly about a 23-yard line. Oh, yikes. So to take the ball again. This time, you got nowhere to go. Give credit to the Colonials for just not giving up. Loss of 6. Wait a minute. Nope, my apologies. Loss of 3. 12 and 13. Flag on the field. False start. Offense. 5-yard penalty, second down. Uh-oh. Yikes. 18 throws it. Almost an interception. It is an interception. There we go. We're about to find out, though. Is that a clean interception? It is an interception. It is an interception by the Colonials. You love to see it. Too high. Almost an interception. Second and 10. A good completion. Just gain of 2 yards, 3rd and 8. Third and 8. Good catch. Number 2 finds some space. Good job by a quarterback turning into a wide receiver in that situation, getting us the first down. It's been a while, but yes, we have made a quarterback switch. Number 2 is no longer the quarterback now. He's being a wide receiver. It's high up in the air. It's a floater. Did he get it, though? Did he get it, though? He did not. That is an incompletion. Number 5. Kind of want to remind number 2 what time it is. You hate to see it. Another incompletion, third and 8. Deep throw, nothing, interception. Number 3 sees some daylight, and he's still running, and that is going to be a pick 6. Oh, man. Tigers are going for the 2-point conversion. $15 goes back. Nothing. No good. Score though is currently 32-0 Tigers. Not for sure how much time is left, but tough loss. Tough loss for the Colonials, but the team was playing against a very experienced team. From the East Coast Football Association. So we definitely had an uphill battle, to say the least. All right, so now it is a 2-minute warning. Yep, it is a 2-minute warning. All right, there's a kick. All right, he will get it. 15 is running. They're going to the left. Oh, man, what a hit. Man, number 16 with a very, very vicious hit right there. Number 4 fighting through, and he sees a lot of room. He's still running. Good run by number 4. First down, Colonials. Oh, hit the ground, incompletion. Second and 10. Off to number 4 again. He sees a lot of room and he's still running. Another first down by the Colonials. Good job on number 4. It's at the end of the game. No, that's a timeout. All right, second and 10. Number 4 running. Man. Third and long. That's it right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is the ball game. 32-0 Tigers. Colonials should be playing next Saturday at home. This time at our stadium across side of town. I do appreciate the good sportsmanship by both teams in the end. I know football can be kind of chippy at times, but I do appreciate the handshakes. All right, everyone. Until next time.